Here we have for sale our 2018 on a 68 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre Eco Blue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 brake horsepower. And this is the L1 or short wheelbase low roof H1 limited panel van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. Of course, there's a number of bits which have been added to this particular example, which we'll talk you through in detail as well. And we'll also have a really close look at the condition of this particular van and talk you through things like the previous ownership, service history, etc., seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So this is a one owner from new van, and looking here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. Barn doors are two doors which open like so. The other option which you can get is a tailgate, which is one door which opens up like that. Now the first thing to note of the bits which have been added to this particular example is the lovely rear spoiler there, which you can see is added to the rear barn doors. If we look just down below that then, something a little less on the aesthetic side but more on the practical side, we have got the locks for vans deadlock there on the rear door. Fantastic for some extra security there for whatever you're going to be storing inside. On a limited, you get a number of elements which come color coded. That includes the door handles around the vehicle, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper, the trims down the side of the vehicle here, and things like this trim just there above the rear number plate. In terms of condition then at the rear of the vehicle, I can see a couple of minor little chips just here, which have of course been neatly touched in, little marks just there on the rear door as well, but otherwise looking very, very nice indeed. If we look at the rear bumper then, we can see, as I say, color-coded rear bumper, and you do get rear parking sensors integrated there, and again just a couple of minor little marks low down just here on the rear bumper. Of course you tend to see, if anywhere, marks on the rear bumper because of course that is one of the higher traffic areas. Looking then inside the rear of the van, you've got these little yellow arms. If you give that a pull, you can then open the door right out to its full 180-degree position like so, and this gives you then maximum accessibility into the back of the van. Of course you can, if you want to, you can just lock them in place like that as a default at 90 degrees. But this is where we can start to have a look in the load space, and you can see here that this van has also been treated to brand new ply lining in the back of the vehicle here. Now, anyone that is familiar with our dealership and maybe watched some of these videos before, you'll know that we do this on the vast majority of panel vans that we have into stock. We like to get them looking as nice as possible, and the ply lining which we put in as well gives maximum protection. So you can see here that there's no real sort of free space there to cause any outward dents. Full side loading door coverage and full rear door coverage as well. And as I say, the idea of the ply lining is to protect the van, so you're not going to get any nasty outward dents going in the side. A Limited does come with this nice hard wearing plastic floor as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Allows you to sweep it out if you want to. And you can also see here that we've got the factory fitted bulkhead, which can be removed. They are just bolted in around the outside, so they can very quickly be removed if you don't want that in there. But as it stands now, gives you fantastic separation between the cab and of course the load area. And you can also see here that we've got the load through hatch there as well for loading those longer load lengths. But lovely condition here in the back of this van. As I say, it's one owner from new. We also have a fantastic service history with this vehicle as well. So it's not with Ford, it's with an independent garage which was local to the previous owner. We've got record of 3 previous services with the vehicle, which is actually probably more than what this vehicle would have been due for its age, but it's nice to see that it's certainly been well looked after. Most recently in September of 2022, so lovely to see that. And of course during our preparation, as we always do with all of our vehicles, it's been right through our workshop for a health check. We actually changed the air filter and the fuel filter as well, just because we hadn't seen that done on the last service. So as I say, we like to do that on our vehicles, so we've done that, and now it is of course after cleaning ready to be sold. So looking at the passenger side of the vehicle then, and this is where we can start to have a look down the side of the vehicle here, looking for any pin dents or marks or anything like that, any sort of discrepancies in the condition. We'll open up the side loading door, gives you another aspect of the load space from this side. but in really nice condition. As I say, floor's very good, the bulkhead likewise as well, and this gives you a better look then at this load through hatch. So it is just clips into place just here via a magnet, so it just neatly tucks away there, and as I say, you can load longer lengths underneath the passenger seats then as you wish. But having a look, as I say, at this passenger side of the van then, looking very nice. There's a couple of minor little pin dents I can just see here on the side loading door. I'm gonna say this is really only when you sort of get down into these angles and start having a good look, but looking very, very smart indeed. You can also see that we've got the locks for vans deadlock on the side loading door as well, which, as I say, if you're going to do one of the load doors, you may as well do the side loading door as well. As I say, you want to be protected as best you can for any cargo that you've got in the back there, but you can see there looking really, really clean and tidy. We can also talk you through a bit more of the things which have been added here. So we've got the lovely 20-inch caliber alloy wheels with load rated tyres, and you've also got the nice chrome sidebars just there as well. Looks really, really smart indeed. If we open up the passenger door, we can then start to have a look inside the cab here, having a look at the passenger door card there. A couple of sort of minor little marks just here to the plastic, which is quite common to see that, but looking inside here, the step is in lovely condition. If we move these mats out of the way there, lovely condition of the floor just there as well. Now we can start to have a look at the rest of the cab. So the passenger seats are all in fantastic order there. We can actually flip these up out of the way, and this then gives you access to some extra storage underneath the passenger seats there, which is very, very nice to see. And you've also got the fold down work tray here, bit of paperwork storage and a couple of cup holders just there as well. I'll come around to more of the spec when we get round to that side, but having a look here, cup holder just here, bottle holder there, and looking at the glove box, couple again just minor little superficial marks there on the surface of the plastic, but as I say, nothing to worry about there. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, and this is the best angle I feel of these Transit Customs, these facelifted Transit Customs like you see here. So you've got the lovely front splitter, which has of course been added. We've got the Ford Trail front grille, and as I say, when you accompany that with the 20-inch alloy wheels, the sidebars, looks very, very nice indeed. You also get on the Transit Custom Limited, you get these lovely upgraded headlights, which have got the lovely LED daytime running light around the outside. It's more of a halo light there around the outside. Colour-coded front bumper, of course, front parking sensors and front fog lights. And having a look here at the condition of the front, usual sort of minor stone chips here to the front bumper, but certainly nothing out of the ordinary for what you'd expect with, of course, the age and mileage of the vehicle. Looking at the bonnet, again, just a couple of minor little stone chips. All in all, looking very, very nice. What a gorgeous looking van that is. I really like them with the silver wheels like that. I just think it looks a little bit different. I think it looks really, really nice indeed. As I say, that Ford Trail front grille just always sets the front of the van off. Looking then finally down the driver's side of the vehicle here, and again looking very tidy. I can just see one little pin dent just here, which you can just about see in the reflection there. There we go, you can just about catch that in the reflection there, but I say that is sort of picking holes. We will also have our paintless dent removal specialist have a look at those little dents to see if they can be improved before it goes out. But what a gorgeous looking van. Let's have a look inside the cab then. So as I say, just so far to summarise, one owner from new, lovely service history. Looking inside the cab here, fantastic entranceway there. This is of course where the toolkit is located, behind this little door just there. The floor is in fantastic condition, no excessive wear. Same with the driver's seat as well, but awesome condition to this driver's seat. We've also got the driver's armrest, which you can set to your desired height there on the ratchet. You've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that is how those are controlled there, using that down and pulling that back towards you. You've also got auto-activated lights and auto-activated wipers. 2 full remote keys with the vehicle, and we've also got spare keys there as well, so 2 spare keys. We've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel, On the left hand side here we've got your cruise control settings, your volume controls underneath, and then on the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls just then. You can also answer and hang up the phone. Having a look then at the dashboard, 38,078 miles, so lovely miles on this particular van. As I say, lovely to see that service history with it as well. Looking at the steering wheel, tiny bit of wear just here to the sort of top of the steering wheel, but certainly very consistent with this age and mileage. We see this on a lot of Transit Custom vans. Looking on top then, we've got a USB and a 12 volt socket up on there with some nice storage. And if we just jump in, we can have a look at a bit more of the spec inside here. So we've got that 6-speed manual gearbox to go along with that 130 brake horsepower EcoBlue engine. Nice hidden cup holder under there, which I really like. Another USB and a 12 volt socket. Looking at the spec down here, this is where the Limited really sort of comes into its own. You've got heated front seats, heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors and air conditioning. All of that comes as standard on the Limited. And then on top of that, you've got the lovely Sync 3 screen. And this is why I've got my phone plugged in, is because to demonstrate here that you have got Apple CarPlay. You've also got Android Auto as well if you've got an Android phone, but just a fantastic system. Of course, you can use things like your Apple Maps on here. You can listen to your music via Apple Music, your podcasts. You can flick across, and whatever apps you've got on your phone, all compatible ones will show on here. So you can use Google Maps or Waze if you prefer that. If we go back onto the forward screen then, we go into the middle here, you can see that we have got DAB radio just there as well. And of course you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth if you like, and then you can quickly navigate back onto Apple Maps just there. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new Ford Transit Custom 280 panel van. It's the Limited model with a 2-litre Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 brake horsepower. That's a 6-speed manual gearbox, finished in magnetic grey. An absolutely fantastic colour, very, very popular, and I think especially with the styling like on this one, just really does set it off very nicely. I believe on this van we will also be fitting a set of roof bars to the vehicle as well. We do that as part of our sort of normal styling pack. You'll see that on lots of our other vehicles that we have here. Of course, if you don't want those, we can by all means take those off, or we can, you know, change sidebars. All that type of thing can be done if you so wanted to. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles at very competitive rates. We can also arrange delivery of all of our vans, including this one, to your door. So if you don't want to travel down to sunny South Wales, we can by all means deliver this vehicle to you. And we can take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Now, if you'd like to see the full advert of this vehicle, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. And as I say, this is where you'll find the full advert with the description, the photography and the price. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed on there. And of course, if you're viewing this on one of the multiple advertising platforms such as Autotrader and things like that, there will also be a telephone number on there, so feel free to use that if you'd like to get in touch, and you can get in touch via our website as well. Thank you very much for watching.